Hello everybody, this is Kimchi Crypto. Today I'm going to talk about everything aligns in August. What this means. Let's dive in. Bitcoin, Ethereum rally as Trump announces Iran and Israel ceasefire. Focus shifts to macro cues, analyst says. Bitcoin, ETH, and other major cryptocurrencies gained on Monday evening as Trump announced the peace agreement between Iran and Israel. Traders are now watching macro signals to see whether this rally would last long term. By the way, which macro events are you talking about? First things first. Um, this figure, her name is Michelle Bowman, and she is one of those Fed governors, and she mentioned the rate cut should be on table in July. Federal Reserve Governor Michelle Bowman on Monday said the central bank should consider cutting its key interest rate as soon as its next meeting in July, underscoring deep divisions among Fed officials as they endure sharp criticism from the White House. She said that Donald Trump's tariffs have so far not caused the jump in inflation that many economists feared, and any upcoming increase in prices would likely be just one-time rise. It is likely that the impact of tariffs on inflation might take longer, be more delayed, and have a smaller effect than initially expected. In short, should inflation pressures remain contained, I would support lowering the policy rate as soon as our next meeting, which is scheduled for July 29th and July 30th. There's one more dovish figure at Federal Reserve, and his name is Christopher Waller, second rank at Federal Reserve as of now. He said, quote, I'm all in favor of saying maybe we should start thinking about cutting the policy rate at the next meeting, because we don't want to wait until the job market tanks before we start cutting. Both figures suggested to lower rates in July, not in September, and the common thing we can find from both of them, they are both very Trump-friendly figures, and both turned from very hawkish stance to dovish recently. As you know, Mr. Trump doesn't like Jay Powell ever since he got in the White House, ever since 2017. Jay Powell's last term ends in May 2026. Who's going to be the next Federal Reserve chairman? It is likely, the possibility is this guy, Christopher Waller. There are other guys, candidates like Kevin or even Scott Bessent, but practically speaking, he is the number one candidate for the next Federal Reserve chairman. And another thing, Trump delayed 50% tariffs on EU to July 9th. He agreed to the extension, July 9th. Which means, in other words, after July 9th, everything will look a bit more clearer than before. In other words, uncertainty, which the markets hate the most. The uncertainty can go away after this date, right? He once said, the Senate just passed the incredible bill that is going to make America the undisputed leader in digital assets. Nobody will do it better. It is pure genius. He is talking about Genius Act, Stablecoins Act. Digital assets are the future, and our nation is going to own it. We are talking about massive investment and big innovation. The House of US Representatives will hopefully move lightning fast and pass a clean Genius Act. Get it to my desk ASAP. No delays, no add-ons. This is American brilliance at its best, and we are going to show the world how to win with digital assets like never before. Genius Act passed in the US Senate, but it will take some more time for Genius Act as well as Clarity Act. Both are very crypto-friendly bills, which is all about stablecoins, and the next one is how to classify the oldest crypto assets. What is the commodity? This coin is a security based upon a basic standard. It is very crucial. This should be done before all those altcoin ETFs are approved. Anyway, it will take some more time for those acts to pass in the US House of Representatives. By when? As early as July, as late as August. Donald Trump is pushing the US House and US Senate at the same time for them to pass this Genius Act and this Clarity Act to pass ASAP. This also aligns with Fed's rate cut and tariffs compromise date. Well, altcoin ETFs as well as index crypto ETFs and bank deregulation, these are all combined will pump the both crypto and stock markets till the end of this year, or even further than that, even the end of next year, because they have a midterm election, which means they need some good performance in both markets. With dovish Federal Reserve's new chairman and tons of stablecoin issuers, for sure, I think this can pump the market for extended period of time. For sure, I cannot predict the future. I can't time the exact market, but I can see the direction of the markets, where it is all headed into. What do you think? Thank you for listening.